Hello, everyone. So, today we are going to talk about why meditation is so important.
I meditate 2 hours every single night. A lot of people talk about discipline. Okay, great. Why do you fall off the wagon? Why can't I continue with this routine? Going to the gym, being better, waking up early, eating the right foods. It's because maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your job, and it's all just stuffed in your brain. You don't have it compartmentalized and organized in these nice shelves. So where am I going to put discipline in that mind if I can't find other? You got to be able to find all these different things in your mind. Oh, I can put discipline right there. I can put consistency right there. I can put all these things right there in that spot. If your life is not organized, and your life being everything around you, because it takes one little piece of an outside interference to clutter your whole mind.
Because it's on such a knife edge.
That's right. And people don't get that. Your mind has to always be clear. That's why I meditate 2 hours every single night.
It's so true. So, I rejected the idea of meditation for so many years. And this month, I'm actually doing a challenge where I'm meditating for an hour every day. And my mind has cleared up so much. Meditation really is the key. And meditation doesn't look the same for everyone. So you can do like a walking meditation. You can meditate while you're chopping carrots. You can meditate while you're staring at a flame. You can meditate while you're doing something that does not require a whole lot of thinking. And so finding what that meditation is. Now, this month, I'm actually doing the traditional meditation where I'm actually laying down and I'm going up into theta and actually meditating like the traditional way, and it really is a game changer. I highly recommend it. But you can start somewhere, right?
This is why meditation is so important. Meditation is so important because it allows you to train yourself to let go of this constant thing going on up here and open yourself up to receive. And the more and more that you become comfortable with meditation, the more and more that you are truly knowing yourself. So who has a hard time meditating because their mind doesn't stop? Raise your hands. All that is happening is the wounding of the mind is taking over, and it is not allowing you to connect with yourself.
Yep. So the brain is trying to keep us safe. That's called ego. And so if you have trouble meditating because your mind just keeps going, I highly recommend to keep at it. It only takes like 5 minutes a day. And sooner than or later, you're going to learn how to quiet the mind down. And those thoughts are going to be lesser and lesser. And you're going to be able to pull them down into your body and really listen to what's happening within your body. There's a great episode that Anna and I did on Beyond Meditation podcast where we talk about other means of meditation. We talk about also, there's a separate episode on body scanning, which is another form of meditation. There's so many ideas in those episodes that can help you get started. Because if you're having trouble with the traditional, close your eyes and just settle in and try to push your thoughts away, you can get started in many different other ways. So the link will be down below.
Meditation is the biggest gift that I can give anyone. And I would say more than anything, it is whatever reason for success I've had. Because back to the two U's, I'll clarify. What I mean is that in your mind, we think, what do you want? And the reality is, when you look at the neuroscience and psychology, that there are different parts of your brain that want different things. And so in the simplest sense, there is the logical part of your brain that you're conscious of. It's called the conscious. And you think you're being logical and you want to make those decisions. And then there's the subliminal, below the limbic system, part of the brain, which is the emotional, and it's not as conscious to you, but it has more of an influence on you than really the logical one. And so they're not aligned. And so meditation helps to deal with the alignment of those two things.
I love the way that he just put that, because There are so many different parts of ourselves, and we have learned how to quiet those parts of ourselves and suppress them. And so, meditation really does allow us to align ourselves fully and completely in terms of the mind, the ego, the subconscious, the soul, the higher self. There's so many parts, and even our body parts are, can be misaligned. Like, I'll give you an example. So when I do parts work, meaning like when I really look into my anger actually resides like in my kidneys and near my stomach. Like, that's where I store my anger. And when I work with those parts of myself through either meditation or a guide, or an energy alignment person, I'm able to release that, right? Release the anger from those parts that I've been keeping it, because while I'm suppressing that anger from however many years ago, it pops up when I'm in a state of stress, anxiety, overwhelm. I am all of a sudden snapping at people when it's not called for. And so if you're finding yourself in those states, meditation will allow to be able to release what needs to be released, and then align all the parts of ourself from the ego to the subconscious. So super, it's all connected, right?
The etheric body is the main reason some people are scared to get into meditation or other spiritual practices. It's just a word for the closest layer of energy to the physical body. Because it's so close to here, the plane it inhabits is a little dark and hard to deal with sometimes. In sleep paralysis, you'll find yourself in that plane, so that's why it's freaky.
Yeah, so he just went kind of a little bit deeper into the parts, right? I didn't go into the aura part. I went inward into the body. But yeah, we have all of these layers. There's like 7 layers in our auras or in our etheric body. And we do start to feel and sense, and with meditation, our gifts open up. And it's just a really beautiful way to remember who we are and to get to know ourselves. Subscribe.